back. President Trump's defense budget for this year calls for a startup of the Space Force as a part of the Air Force.
Local 5's Anna Wernicke reports the Pentagon says it's moving as quickly as it can. Defense Secretary Shanahan says while the U.S. is the superior force above the Earth's atmosphere right now, that is under threat from our adversaries.
The bottom line is the next major conflict may be won or lost in space.
Acting Secretary of Defense Patrick Shanahan says our adversaries are targeting our satellites.
Both China and Russia have weaponized space with the intent to hold American capabilities at risk.
Shanahan told senators on the Armed Services Committee that the Pentagon will move ahead with plans to launch a Space Force. Shanahan says the goal is to have a team based inside the Pentagon devoted entirely to space by 2024, but lawmakers from both parties are not enthusiastic.
This doesn't make any sense to me at all.
West Virginia Democratic Senator Joe Manchin says it's a waste of resources. The president's 2020 budget calls for $72 million next year to stand up the Space Force with 200 employees.
I'm having a real hard time understanding why we need this other agency. You've got everything at your disposal right now.
I guess we need some convincing that there is a necessity for a sixth branch within our armed services.
Iowa Republican Joni Ernst says she's concerned the Space Force will divert critical resources.
And the implications of what that might do to hollow out some of the other forces.
But Arkansas Republican Tom Cotton says if America wants to be first, we need to be willing to make some sacrifices.
We don't really get a choice to whether we want to fight in space. We only get a choice of whether we want to win or lose in space.
The House plans to hold its own Space Force hearing in June. In Washington, I'm Anna Wernicke.